What's good, I Smoke Hip Hop family? This your God Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop. We got a lot today in news today. First of all, I want to give my condolences to Hitman Holla, to his auntie, and to his grandmother. They're both having a funeral today. Talk about devastation to have a funeral today for two prominent figures in your family, two women like that, your auntie and your grandma. I'm pretty sure the age of them, they have a lot of wisdom and a lot to give to the family. So my condolence goes out to Hitman Holla and his families from the bottom of my heart, and us here at I Smoke Hip Hop Nation. With that being said, let's continue. Today is also Biggie Smalls' death, anniversary of his death, man, March 9th. Where were you when this happened? I remember vividly when this happened. I was at the Lester H. White Boys and Girls Club in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, man. I remember I got that news only a few months after Tupac's death. I didn't even get time to grieve Tupac's death properly, and then the Biggie death happens. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the way them both brothers went out is another failed system in this judicial system that never really reaches out for justice for us. That's why I keep that 32 and that 38, just to keep the family safe. I don't care if I'm saying that on YouTube. I don't put my faith in the so-called police system here. That's what I only see a cop coming after the situation is already done. I don't see what they really do to help anybody. But with that being said, man, rest in peace, Biggie Smalls, man. All right, man, let's talk about another thing. All right, since we're on this Biggie Smalls stuff, I really wanted to talk about everybody talking about chiming in on this Tupac disrespectful stuff. We're gonna get on that and a little bit more in this conversation, because I got a lot to say about this Tupac thing here. But I really want to talk about Tay Roc leaving Dot Mob. I don't feel Tay Roc was ever part of Dot Mob, ever. That's first of all, we're gonna say that part. Hang on, y'all. All right, first of all, Tay Roc leaving Dot Mob happened years ago. Maybe not, you know what I'm saying, physically, but mentally, that dude left Dot Mob for like, I think since 2014, he never was really part of Dot Mob anymore. When Tay Roc started branding off and doing his own stuff, becoming the man that he is, the true champ of this battle rap. Yes, battle rap, not just URL. Tay Roc is the whole champ for me. I don't care if B-Dot can play with the placate the words and be versatile. And by the way, we need B-Dot versus Tay Roc, but that's not a here or there. But Tay Roc is the champ of this, and I never felt he was part of Dot Mob anymore. As his ascension grew and grew and grew, especially in the years of 2017 when he aligned himself with Av and others, knowable rappers in this culture, brand new rappers coming in. He built his Cave Gang brand, and I used to say, like, he don't promote his Cave Gang brand enough. This was like back in 2014. And 13. I used to get mad at that. Like, man, this dude is promoting Dot Mob too much. I feel like besides Rex, who else in Dot Mob supported Tay Roc like that? You rarely see Mook at any of Tay Roc's events. Let's keep it a buck, man. Hell, Mook never even supported K-Shine, to keep it funky with you. I've seen K-Shine hold down Rock more than anybody else in Dot Mob. I mean, it was odd to me why they even fell out and had that fight, but it gave us classic battles. Me being a battle rap fan, I'll take that. But other than that, Dot Mob was never really supportive, and I felt like Dot Mob was holding them back, man. A lot of battle rappers, when they battle Tay Roc, they'll bring that angle like, man, you seem so cool, my G. Even Calico brought that up, but like, you fucked up, bro, when you aligned yourself with Dot Mob. I mean, I feel like Dot Mob probably did help give you some battles because they helped out URL Smack with networks and people they're connected with or whatnot. So I guess it's good to have the plug as your friend, but to say you're a Dot Mob member while you're already part of a group, it was kind of corny at the time that it happened. But to see yourself brand yourself away, salute to Tay Roc for that, man. I also wanted to talk about a message I have for Piperboy Williams, but that's on another video. It's no diss. This right here is gonna be for Biggie Smalls and the Tupac I was talking about earlier. All right, my thing on Lil Xan, they said he dissed Tupac. Did he really diss Tupac? Before anybody attack me, let's act like civilized people and talk about this. Remember, I'm a fan. I'm 33 years old. I remember religiously how I lived Tupac's and Biggie Smalls words. They're the main two rappers I only focused in on during that time. Not the only ones, but the main ones. But let's talk about this Lil Xan stuff. Don't buy these cheap ass lighters, man. My thing about the Xan situation is, yeah, he's 21 and he's this and that. We let certain people in this culture who don't respect the house of hip hop. That's our fault. We have to remember that. We let people in this culture who don't even have any slight of a significant knowledgeable background of the culture that they're actually in, and we give people passes. Like, I feel like Lil Xan should be given a little pass, a little bit, because of who he is and his age. But at the same time, me being a hip-hop connoisseur, when I was younger than him, I had knowledge of this era. At 11, I can remember being well educated to hip-hop, and I didn't have no old heads teaching me this. It's me seeking it out and going out on my own. Even the cats I didn't listen to, I literally knew everything about their music, their background, their foundations of what make their vital differences in this genre called hip-hop. So when we're allowing anybody into our culture and into our house, we have to blame ourselves. And I don't care what color you are. It's not about the color, because you have black guys to a lot of black people who don't even belong in hip-hop, or just culture vultures. We're talking about culture vultures in general. Guys who are just seeking the bag only. And there's nothing wrong chasing the bag, you feel me? There's nothing wrong chasing the bag. When that's all you do is just chase the bag, right? And you don't add any substance or any type of replay value to your lifeline, which means not just replaying the songs, but longevity. As you get older, will people still remember you? You're gonna be a fragment of our imagination, man. That's just facts. People like Lil Xan, Post Malone, Trippie Redd, even a Vince Staples. Y'all can get mad at me all you want. Even a Vince Staples. Some of the outlandish shit Vince Staples have been saying about 90s and 80s rappers is crazy. It's crazy, and y'all continue to give these type of cats passes. I see people put Vince Staples and people like Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper is not even knowledgeable. I've seen him on a couple of interviews where he couldn't even properly reference a Wu-Tang, and I know you're gonna be like, well, they're young. There's a lot of people I didn't grow up to. 60s music and 50s music, or even the classic of your Billie Holidays, man. Ozzy Davis, we can keep going back, man. Fat Domino. The greats like this, I'm not gonna say Temptation, because everybody knows Temptations. We can go further back. The Muddy Mud Waters, man, like old school blues, man. Billy Gillespie, man. We can keep going to these prominent names that a lot of cats don't even know. I didn't grow up in those 60s, 50s. I didn't grow up in the 1920s, but I know all about these jazz legends, these blues legends. I took the time and effort to pay attention to the heritage and cultures of us. So when you come out here and say, oh, you don't know and it's an age, no, man, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't know about T.I. and Waka Flocka or the right people to be banning Lil Xan, because I can remember once upon a time ago, these dudes was not really knowledgeable, and I'm a South nigga. I remember once upon a time ago, Waka Flocka was doing nothing but buffoonery and coonery. Him coming from New York, not knowing certain artists, Waka Flocka thing, niggas like me forgot. I remember when I was stationed in Fort Benning, Georgia. That was like back in 2009. They had an interview with Waka Flocka on Atlanta radio station. He was, even on Ricky Smiley show. Go on the internet and check that out. Waka Flocka was laughing it up with Ricky Smiley and them about his knowledge of hip hop. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just trying to turn it up. Now you're being get the fuck out of here, man. We're gonna leave it to people like me and other knowledge. I feel like battle rap fans are more knowledgeable than regular hip hop heads. We actually take the time. I'm gonna say that again. I feel like battle rap fans are more knowledgeable than regular hip hop fans, because we're showing proof already by our dedications to listen to dudes spit their lyrics a cappella. That alone tells you the essence of the mindset of that particular fan versus another fan who's listening to this is garbage, man. People like Lil Xan who only can promote you to drug use and don't say the herbal medicine that Jah, the Most High, give us is this crap that you call drugs. And even if you call it drugs, at least I'm not out here telling your kids to come do this and that. That's literally what they're saying in the music, man. Now everybody and their mom is saying they're off of this, they're off of that, which is a great thing, but do I believe it? I doubt it. I don't believe any of these new generation cats. The thing that gets them off now is weird things we never had to in my generation, but at the same time, I'm not gonna act like my generation was any better. Crackheads running everywhere. You want me to forget that? I feel like it's a never-ending cycle and it's the same thing. There's no difference. But what I have been noticing is the younger generation do not pay attention anymore to the knowledge part of this, and that's the sad part, to be honest with you, man. So no, man, I feel like not knowing anything about Tupac or anything like that, we're not gonna give people passes anymore. You should get out of hip hop when you're in a genre and you know nothing about it. Then why you're in it? Why you're in it? That's like me, I'm battle rap blogging, right? But I don't know any of the histories of battle rap. What type of conundrum bullshit is that? You need to stop giving people passes, man. Too many culture vultures, and and it's not just for white artists. If you think I'm making this a white and black thing, no, I've seen more younger black dudes who don't even know anything about the past. I'm a Migos fan. But let's be honest, go ask some Migos about some of the greats in hip hop. These dudes ain't gonna know anything, and they might be in their feelings feeling like we're greater than, like when I heard them saying they're the best groups ever. First of all, the Migos stole Bone Thugs and Harmony flow, but we're not gonna talk about that. No, nobody wanna talk about that. The Migos literally stole Bone Thugs and Harmony flow and said they're the originators of this flow. All my life being 33 years old, I've heard Bone Thugs and Harmony do this flow religiously that made me and my brothers and my cousins, we're trying to battle against each other. Yes, I was battle rapping even back then. Who can spit the same as Busy Bone or Wishbone or Crazy Bone or Lazy Bone? You know, or the other Bone Thugs and Harmony that people rarely talk about that was part of the whole Bones family. There was over 97 members of Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's to my hip hop heads who know this. Yeah, there was a whole lot of Bone Thugs and Harmony, but all of them rap the same. That repetitive consistency. And Busy Bone was Busy Bone is the best one of all. Busy, and then second I'll say Crazy Bone. But yeah, man, like things like that, man, you need knowledge. Is needed in this culture because we have way too much lack of knowledge in our people who say they're in hip hop. So that's just how I felt, man. I wanted to say it, man. With that being said, man, love your family, love your kids, man, and stay blessed, everybody.